Well, I'm Anthony.
I'm Kevin.
Got Kevin. As you both see, we're sitting here without masks on. It may be a concern for some folks, but we've both had COVID already, and we've both had our first round of vaccine. So we discussed it, and we felt comfortable sitting here with us.
Right.
Sitting here unmasked. So I appreciate you guys letting us come aboard and do this. This is my first virtual Zoom meeting with the Mount Airy Chamber. I've done this with several other folks. A little bit about me. I work in our corporate office, handle our marketing and operations for all our 9 locations. And then Kevin is our local manager of the Pilot Mountain office. Been there for quite some time. So I've got a short PowerPoint we'll zip through, kind of tell a little bit of our story. And then Kevin's going to talk about our local aspect, and then we'll take any questions, and love to hear from you guys. So, okay. So as Randy mentioned, we are a family-owned North Carolina grown company, based here in Surry County, where our corporate office is here in Elkin. We were started in 1930 by E.C. Bulls. He moved from Pilot Mountain to Elkin and started his career in the oil business as a commissioned agent for Standard Oil, which eventually turned into ExxonMobil. Started out very small with 1 truck, and he partnered with Philip Greenwood in 1945, and selling basically heating oil, gasolines, lubricants, that type of thing. In 1950, Mr. Greenwood and Mr. Bowles decided that they didn't want to be partners anymore. And the way the story goes, they decided they were on the coast on a fishing trip and decided to flip a coin to see who was going to buy the other out. And so they flipped the coin. Mr. Greenwood won the coin toss. He priced the company to Mr. Bowles. He priced it kind of low, not thinking Mr. Bowles had the money to buy it. When he got home, he went and got the cash out of his safe and paid Mr. Greenwood out. So basically, we're all sitting here today based on a coin toss. So that kind of puts things in perspective. You never know where your life's going to lead. But we, as a company, we mainly focused on, like I said, the distillate side of the business, kerosene, heating fuels, gasoline, until the 1960s when Mr. Fred Edson, which was Mr. Bowles' son-in-law, came on board in the 60s, and when he got out of the Navy, and he purchased Carolina Ice and Fuel, which was based here in Elkin, and they sold propane. So that got G&B in the propane business. Then the 60s, 70s, we were strong in agricultural and some residential growth of propane, but predominantly the early life of propane in our area was agricultural based, with tobacco curing being a big driver of that growth. In the 80s and 90s, we focused on buying up other oil companies throughout Surry County, Allegheny County, and Yadkin County. And then in the 2000s, our focus was on growing the propane market into the mountainous and regions of the state, into western part, Asheville, Boone, Wilkes, the higher elevations of Wilkes, Ash, Allegheny. And then of recent years, we've moved into Iredell County. So a couple folks here pictured. This is one of our early oil tank wagon trucks on the top left. Bottom left is Mr. E.C. Bulls, known as Carl, and his wife. The gentleman in the middle is Philip Greenwood, who lost the coin toss, or who won the coin toss, but had to sell the business out. And then the folks on the right are Mr. Fred Edson and Jane Edson. Jane is Mr. and Mrs. Bulls' daughter. And Fred is her son-in-law, and Fred is the gentleman who got us in the propane business. And Fred still sits on our board of directors as a chairman today. Another picture here showing our 4 generations of family leadership that Randy mentioned. left is Thomas Edson. He's our VP of Operations. Jeff, oops, went too far. Jeff Edson is our president. He is the grandson of Mr. Carl Bowles. And then there's Fred again, our former president and chairman of the board. And you'll see he and Carl down here in the right. The markets we're currently serving, we cover basically from Guilford County, the Guilford County line, west through the northwestern part of the state down to the Mecklenburg County line. And then we've got 2 locations we do that through 6 or 7 locations: Advance, Boone, Elkin, Millers Creek, Pilot Mountain, Sparta, and Statesville. And then in the western part of the state, in the Asheville market, we cover that on the south side from our Mills River office and from the north side from our Weaverville office. So we've got all the predominantly the more populated areas of the western part of the state covered with our service area. Some of the things we specialize in are obviously fuel delivery. You see our trucks rolling around. We deliver propane and heating fuels from most of our locations. Some of our locations still deliver gasoline to single owner operator gasoline service stations and convenience stores. One thing that we have really grown our business in is in the installation side and the service and repair side of the propane business. We sell a tremendous amount of propane operated products. On the hearth side, we do fireplaces, gas logs, and stoves, anywhere from a $400 set of logs to a $10,000 high-end gas fireplace with bells and whistles and lights and electronic ignition, that's 80 inches wide. So I mean, we if it runs on gas and we can't get it, it probably doesn't exist through our partnerships. Gas water heaters, we sell tankless water heaters by Rinnai and Navien, and they come in varying sizes. Right now, we've got a great promotion on the tankless water heaters where you can get a Rinnai tankless water heater for $395 after rebates, which is unheard of. Most of our customers report a net savings on their power bill of anywhere from $20 to $30 a month net after they pay their propane bill. So, that's a product that you can put in your house, never run out of hot water, even if you've got a family of 14, and then you're going to see some savings on your power bill every month. So it's essentially going to pay for itself. The fuels we offer: propane, heating oil, gasoline, kerosene. We deliver those by truck. And it's pretty simple. You call us and make an order, and we'll get you taken care of. So when you call us, you're not talking to a operator in Timbuktu. You're talking to your local office. So one of the value added things we like to bring to the table. As far as heating products, we've got your small heaters for backup to boilers that can heat the floor in your home. And then one thing that's become more and more popular is outdoor products. And we've seen this over the course of COVID, where folks are staying at home. They're wanting to upgrade their water heaters, their fireplace, or their outdoor. And in some instances, it's all 3 areas of the home. So we carry a better quality line of grills and smokers than you're going to get at the big box store. Not something you're going to want to throw away and buy a new one every few years. We can custom make fire features. So fire pits, fountains with fire in them. And then we can do outdoor kitchens. We can get some prefabricated things that we can put together in a single day, or we can take on the whole project for you and work with a landscape architect and have a completely custom outdoor fire feature, fire pit, fireplace, wood or gas, and then built-in grills with gas, wood pellets, or charcoal. So anything in that outdoor realm, we've got access to, and we're the experts in it locally. We also sell retractable awnings and gas lighting to help help with the ambiance and comfort level of your outside area. This is an example of one of our direct vent fireplaces. It's a linear fireplace, 72 inches wide. It's made in Minnesota by Cozy Heat Fireplaces, and remote controlled, lights, fan, all, like as I said earlier, the cliche, all the bells and whistles. And here's an example of one of the outdoor fireplaces we can offer. Vent-free gas logs, remote control, ignition, stainless steel, so you don't have to worry about it. Stainless steel burner, stainless steel firebox, all stone, cultured stone face, so very little maintenance. And we pride ourselves in most of the products we sell, except for some of the really value products we have. But most of the products we sell are made in the U.S. So we pride ourselves on trying to find products made in the U.S. and offering those to our customers. We feel they have a superior manufacturing piece to that, and the fit and finish is always better on them, and the warranty is always better. And then this is an example of one of the built-in grills we offer by Fire Magic. It's made in California. It's built like a tank. You can take your big box grill, put it inside here, and it'll probably melt. They're so well made. But one last example would be your tankless water heater. Here you're seeing it's about the size of a carry-on suitcase. This particular model will do 365 gallons of hot water an hour. So if you have a home where you're running out of hot water, this is your solution. If you have a home where you don't use a whole lot of hot water, this is also your solution, because it's sitting there doing nothing when you're not using hot water. So that's my spiel. I want to turn it over to Kevin, and we'll be happy to take any questions, but I want to let him tell you a little bit about his experience with working with G&B and the local aspect of our service and how we operate in the community.
Thanks, guys. I started G&B back in 1998, and I really didn't know anything about the propane industry at all, and didn't know what I was getting into. And I realized pretty quickly that it was going to be a great ride, because G&B is a family-owned company. They take care of their employees. They take care of their customers. So I'm just the manager of the Pilot Mountain location, just a small piece of the pie. But buying local and everything, it does mean a lot. We try to do that. We try to give back to the customers that buy from us. And like I said, G&B is 1930. I've seen a lot of changes that I've just noticed being here the 20 some years that I've been here. But we do promote the buying local. We had a billboard up for a long time there in Pilot Mountain about buying local. And it does make a difference. And the people you call in, you talk to, you don't, like Anthony said, you don't get somebody in Texas or California or wherever. It's that face-to-face, you know who you're talking to. I do have a lot of people that call me, and they know Kevin's going to take care of them. So that's one of the things that I really appreciate. And I've learned to appreciate even more over the last several years, because I see other companies that they just don't have that. And also learned from the get-go, working here at G&B, it's your second family. And that's probably one of the most important things that I can tell everybody. We do care about our customers. We care about our fellow employees, and we lift each other up. We have each other's back. It's a good feeling to know that when you go to work, you're going to see your second family, and that's what families do. So we promote the local buying, and we try to support everybody that we can. We volunteer a lot of stuff in the summer times. In the winter time, we're busy, but we do all we can for our local charities and all that too. So and a lot of people, like I said, they know me by name, they call me, and they can trust me. And over the 20 some years, I've gained a lot of people's trust. And I take it personally. So if somebody needs anything, they call me and I take care of it. And that's that local feel that you get when you're dealing with a family-owned company. So, you know, if you guys need anything, you know, I know a lot of you folks on here, you know that you can call me, and Travis, he's called me before over several things, and we get on it. We do the best we can. We do the best we can as far as everything, service, sales, top to bottom, start to end. So that's my goal every day, is to help people. And you know, when I leave at the end of the day, I always have a good feeling, because sometime during that day, I know that I've helped somebody. So, but you know, if you need anything, give us a call, and we'll be glad to help do what we can for you.
Joe Zalzik, one of our members, has asked, do you guys offer remote monitoring of the propane tank levels?
It doesn't matter. Joe, I'm actually going to come see you here coming up about your water heaters. So, but we do offer that. That's something that we just have gotten into, and it is pretty nice. We offer automatic or will call deliveries anyway. But as far as the monitoring, there's actually, you know, a propane monitor that you can put on your tank, and you download an app, and you can tell exactly what your tank is on from your app. But we do monitor it ourselves with our system that we have at work, and you can be on the automatic keep fill, so you don't never have to worry about, you know, checking it or anything. We do that for you. Or if some people want to control their own destiny and they want to keep up with what they're doing, they can call us and let us know, and then we'll print a ticket. We'll get out there and get you, you know, filled up.
One of the things about those remote monitoring with the app is you can actually set alarms up, so it'll alert you if you've seen a huge draw in fuel, or it'll alert you if we've been there and put fuel in. So another cool aspect.
Yeah. What's the real advantage to propane or, you know, other fuels for a homeowner or a business?
Well, you know, there's a big push to electrify everything now, and what we're seeing, and you know, the winter weather in Texas, and the bills that they had in Texas and whatnot, kind of don't bode well for that effort, in my opinion.
Right.
So you know, the beauty of propane is it's portable. So in an emergency, you can get more. It's affordable. There are contract prices, budget prices, so you can have the same price every month. But the most important thing to me is it's warm, and it's clean burning, and it's efficient, and it works well with solar, and as well. So long term, I think propane is going to be around a long time. Domestically, we produce 90% of our propane in the U.S. We are now a net exporter of propane. So supply is plentiful. We have worked feverishly to build storage and ensure our customers have supply. We have actually, even a few years ago when supply was so tight, several of our competitors could not get propane, and we were actually able to sell tanker loads of propane to our competitors so their customers could be warm. So not only are we're trying to be a good steward to the whole community, even if you're not buying your propane from us.